they look.
If I'm RGL Meister, I get 3 here. Just saying.
Around the map here. Still a lot of decisions Furia could make.
There's that first pressure. Double duelist coming in. First contact for JZZ with the second one into MW0. Pain shell to push some players back. A great hold to start things off. And that's the beauty of it, of playing against familiar.
Not too much
MIBR
left
wins
the guiding
pistol.
light there with the dash for sight. So MIBR is going to have to hit these shots.
That's exactly it. They used a dog earlier on from Conan to try to drone towards the middle and didn't see anybody. So when you don't have util and you lost your duelist, you're playing the contact. They walk within B. JZZ spots them again. Has support from Azine on the top of the B ropes. As the orbs come through, at least that's going to help for Khalil to move forward. Pressure in towards the orange walls, orange hallway.
GG, quick 2-0, 13-0, 13-0, MIBR wins.
No, and interesting, we didn't
700
really see
thieves
the use
now.
of the double duelist composition either.
Again, the beauty of that double duelist are looking for a perfect timing to explode. Now all grouping up towards this A site, and with the orb coming up, there is that execution, and it's open on the A site. MIBR is ready to play the retake.
Full on A hit.
They're in. Both duelists.
Fast retake. Flash nothing.
Nobody towards the hell, but Mazine does see MW0 towards the back of the site. Gets the first blood, not given a chance for Furia to go for a plant. Couple players fall again, but the advantage is for MIBR. Spikes down out in the open, and the last 2 players of Furia are just stuck at the ramp behind the smoke.
Kind of push MIBR back. It does not seem like they're moving. Cemented in place on this defense.
Gotta save.
Oh my god.
Save chat.
Not even having to play retake on these rounds. They're meeting Furia right on the hits.
John has
site,
KD's
and
old
MIBR
PC, yeah.
is coming out on top. A big push up by Furia.
You
And this time
Zeta?
they're going to hold the space and see what information.
Are they
can
retaking
gain
the
from
round?
behind enemy lines now.
Wait, they're
Thought to give a
retaking the
lie,
round?
denied right away by Snakebite on the ground, but FRZ decides to push forward. And that classic flash and dash that we had earlier allows MW0 to move forward. Only 8 HP though. The pinch comes in towards the A main. Works out as JCZ falls, and an opportunity for Furia to go for a plant up for A heaven as well.
What a buy, and they're upgrading weapons as they come into MW again.
Looks the wrong corner though. RGL with the backstab on the rotate from the spawn. Player disadvantage for MIBR as 2 players remain. Has a little bit of money to work with. They could do some damage. If they catch Furia off position, this might be an opportunity for a retake. But a nice smoke comes out, a flash to peek out. RGL's clearing the corners.
Me personally, I'm going through that smoke
The
and winning that
discipline
round.
coming out from Furia at the pulse plant.
But bro, Frizz just solo took ramp and died.
And Furia's going to be able to score first with a much
And then
lower
Jizz
line
just
run
ran
number
out
4.
heaven
What a
and
hell
just
of a
died.
buy too. A few Vandals to still come out in the situation. That kind of arsenal as they re-cleared corners.
He jumped down to get one tap. Are you kidding? I'm running out that smoke, one tapping 3.
Slow-moving Furia with a lower buy than what they had.
Artzine's trying to do the same thing as MW0. Of
course.
That's what Furia likes to do. Just have MW0 try to walk out and get a pick.
Oh.
Now he doesn't get one. The rotate's perfect. And then there's that nice little base jump from Khalil. And now as you see
had a
Furia,
jet
the
off.
off is there towards the A site. Showstoppers to come out towards B main. Connects onto the Yahtzee. That smokes down. And they're waiting the wall to come out so he can position themselves. The wall comes down but gets hit by a flash, so he can't get the angle. Arzine just saw one crossover for a plant. There's that peek, and he was ready for it. The 6th sense out of Arzine. As MW0 has to try to get something done with this op. The top of the dome of one crossing over. That was the cap of JZZ. And then wins that mirror matchup against Arzine. Also, with that, becomes the last player standing as his teammate falls. Looking back up towards the window, misses that shot as well. Senses the push out from main, but it's the wall bang instead from MIBR as they have a clean
MIBR look nice.
Yeah, they do. Nearly a flawless until those last few kills.
That's responding to you. Wait, did he? What did he say?
Already getting Furia up the ramp here. Heaven's still held pretty strong. FRZ is slowly rotating across to get to vents. And Furia are back to A. So
I need healing. Heal me now or I'm not playing.
Trying to double push down at the middle. Havoc does get the contact onto FRZ. An early advantage. That could have been an early 4 on 4 as MWZR almost got picked off there as he got leg shot by Arzine. Up dropping towards the A-side control. Nice flash allowing MWZR to get the pick onto Mazine. Adding value to the Blade Storm, the lower buy that you have for the attack inside of Furia. Finally, as they move in, MIBR is actually choosing to save the op for the next round.
And it's not the raise.
Already saving? Yeah, no, it's a good save.
Supplying both. They're
3v5, it's a good save.
Interesting that Furia is finding a different
have money,
way
it
to
doesn't
use this
matter.
to beat
It's a
MIBR.
good way to set up the
half.
half.
Value, or at least attempting to find a lot of results. Good results by this early attack towards the A ramp. We've had a lot of classic.
Wait,
they're
that-
focusing a lot of players
Go.
now towards
Go,
this A
Furia,
side,
go.
an open B.
B is
And
open.
Furia just changed the pace.
Do they
Now.
dive in? A retake for double duelist is just like hitting the site, so you gotta expect MIBR is gonna come flying through. Site is gonna be Furious. They get a good plant and they'll get a good defensive
GG.
setup.
Free bomb site.
This is now on MIBR to be able to take the round as Seekers go out to give Furia an idea of how much time they have.
So by pulling out a perfect rotation, there you have that classic of the double duelist diving in. Perfect plan for main. Even the Seekers clearing out the space for Furia. But here's an attempt to continue to add to that space. It's Havoc with the showstopper, keeping the defenders behind towards spawn. So the pressure has to come back from MIBR on the top of B Heaven. MW0 gets a nice pick through the smoke, but it's answered back by RGL. He's holding his spot towards the pillar, but slowly but surely, MIBR finally made it towards the floor of that B side. Shot missed. Here comes MIBR pushing forward. JZC on the top of that balcony. It's actually being diffused at halfway. Finally, the suck comes out on the attacker. Khalil holding towards orange. There's only 2 versus 1. A shot comes in, misses again from RC. No matter what, though, I'm pretty sure it was almost no more time left. And Furia, they're actually closing the gap in the lead that MIBR has been building on their defense.
Absolutely, and
Artsin
low buys,
and Musetta.
full buys. Furia seems very comfortable that they'll know you get at least 1 fight up here. For 3, trade it and keep moving. Furia's okay with that. Here comes a rotation. They're gonna look for FRZ.
They got the dog moving forward from the bottom of middle so they can pick through the vents and go back to try to punish on the top of A Heaven. It's a 1-for-1. But the commitment of Furia is towards the A side where Arzine was ready finally with a shot.
Anchor in sight. RGL Meister still waiting patiently.
They'll never know him. They'll never know he's there. Easy kills for sure. That spike down, 10 seconds left.
Save.
Pretty much on an island. He was watching, still lurking, all towards the spawn, trying to play RTS style with the stars that he has. And
why?
trying to hunt for some
They
kills
thought
at the beginning,
that
Arzine says, "Let me save
Frizz
my
was going to
give the round
be
still for
in
MIBR."
And that's a learning situation at the end of the round there for Furia. They're
Honestly, it
going
was a
to
good
double
strat.
check for the anchor in
But the
sight
moment
now
they
for
found
RGL
him
to
in
not
Mel,
move
you
an
had to
inch
mid-round it.
is
And then going back
definitely
A
gonna
was your
educate
only
Furia
option.
to be always double checking those. Back to mid here for Furia. So a slightly different look again. They didn't like going back to A just yet. In fans, I feel like...
You felt that, right? You
No,
felt
I
that, Judge.
was not ready for that. Holy MIBR. Aggression on to Furia's aggro here.
Yeah,
Crazy
it's their
stuff.
turn to change the
Can
pace
we
a
nerf
bit.
the judge?
They want to dictate
That's
this
true
round.
to remove
But
the
Conan
judge.
and MWs are already
Get
all
this.
these rotates to push towards the spawn. Everything that they did towards the extremities left the middle open. And Furia took advantage of that.
Double.
Advantage through. Oh, the shot couldn't come in for JCZ.
Explosive mid. Just fury straight through, creating space for each other. Now Mazine eyes are easily there. Gets detected and it'll just be a few shots. So Furia is ready to try new things. It looked the first few rounds they were just gonna go A, B, maybe have Havoc lurk at a point
But
where
he
they
knew
could
he'd be
easily
vulnerable
start
from
to
ropes,
change
so
the
it
game.
doesn't
One of the
make
last
sense that
rounds
he's
of
playing
economy
Mel.
too for
What?
what we see for MIBR's buy
Lost
here if
me.
they keep all going down like this. So we should get another gun round. Seems like
To potentially see it. As if RZ does set his sights on Havoc. And scores the first blood.
still trying. It's a few rounds they wait and then they'll push once again. Showstopper drive down A.
I love it. They're still
Oh.
trying to add that aggression that they have on defense, and it was a fake check. Khalil punishes him, but at least Artizine is still able to hold.
Every round
this
they're
middle.
trading each other.
Rest of Furia meeting up. And they don't have any smokes to work with, so they have to potentially try to leverage MW0 to once again get an opening with the
Dash is down for MW.
So a double jump out just behind the defensive wall to get Decade running through. FRZ dodging some shots behind the map, trying to bait out the rotation, trying to bait out the peek from screens. Are those players on the attacking side? I mean, there's only two left. MW0 and Conan. Oof, that was a haircut. But lands the second one through the smoke, allowing Conan to go for the backstab. Easy kill. Somehow it's a 2v1. Up towards the air, the updraft, it misses. Up against each other. They swing out.
What?
It's a trade to tie up the game.
They did bump into. Oh my God. The low buy. They're going to have to be behind each other here on these trades.
For shots. So Furia knows that MIBR is trying to close the gap, focusing on pressure at the 8 ramp. But that gets denied by a couple of utility on the attack. The pivot back towards A Heaven to try to drop down. RGL gets a nice shot onto Havoc. And W0 getting shot through the wall. Forced to reposition, and actually that's quite nice for MIBR. You're forcing nice shot. Seekers, at least from FURIA, as you have a lower buy. Wow. That is a great, I take that win actually for MIBR as I have that lower buy, because Seekers on the last round where they don't have it anymore for FURIA, but we have money on the defense.
A lot of times, even if the smoke goes up there, you can still get retaliation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with John. I'm gonna touch tips with John instead of fist
Double
bumping.
Duelist wants to fight though. Alright, Zine activates the dash, but they both miss. Both duelists do not get any value on that push. Both denied. Big flash. Mazine just trying to stay alive for a bit. Showstopper misses, but MW0 is on the other side. So the double duelist, at least on the attacking side of FURIA, opens up the A site. Even a bit. This is going to be good luck.
7-5 half? Wasn't MIBR up like...
I love it.
3-1?
One of the last rounds, we see it, they we can do it. And they dive right in.
7-5, I mean, I think MIBR wanted more rounds, but FURIA is happy.
But definitely, you've seen a nice little
Honestly,
lead and
I just want a clean 2-0. Like at 13-5, 13-6 would just make my day.
Passively against MIBR's rounds, and they're just punishing MIBR.
What if he died there to the Doge?
That's gotta suck. You've waited the whole time towards A Heaven, and as you walk down, you get hit by a dog.
That's the way, or you miss the trip and you just walk right into it.
Yep.
It caused so much time. 7-5. Wow, this round summed up for me. This is the off talks, man. Quick peek. Liazzi back with the stars down. The rotations are already coming over.
Crowd! I saw him.
Death ball out towards the B side, but all the util comes out. I mean, you haven't baited it out
GG,
at the
FURIA
beginning.
win, 13-5.
And then you're just meeting it all as you try to funnel through, I think, one of those.
And then 100 Thieves versus
we had a
10.
great suck coming out from the
GG, 2-0.
But everybody just instantly got dropped by MIBR.
FRC's like, no, I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. I'm almost there. Oh, my. They went down quick. But, yeah, you're right. The instant hit, but prepared. FURIA was prepared for the instant hit from MIBR there. Expecting this double duelist to explode.
You think it's a GG? I don't know, but I want it to be.
Now take a,
I'm down for a
round of
13-5,
their own,
13-3.
So he's traded 1-to-1 now on those. He
Great
avoids
call.
this one.
You got Marshall for pop shots, 101 damage. You have 3 players with shares, which would then mean 1 shots. But MW0 is trying to play the off angle out inside
That's a
the
wide
garage.
swing.
It's denied right away. And sometimes you don't need a Marshall to help. You get a headshot from Havoc on FRZ. Conan running outside the smoke with another one. Marshall trying to do some damage. Liazzi trying to dance around. Support from Hell denied both of them by MIBR. Has Havoc upgraded a rifle and has a showstopper? Does he want to do this? They called potentially the.
If I'm Havoc, I'm going for
rest.
this.
They're definitely on an eco.
Are you kidding?
Try to do some damage, a little bit more damage if you can.
And Havoc definitely seeming more comfortable.
Okay, now I'm saving.
In his play and his positioning. See if he can get this last one. As he just trolls back and forth to see how many angles he has to check.
The game sense. He knows where all 3 players are at pretty much, but Mazine goes for the drive-by. There was an opportunity there. If he actually got that pick up to Mazine, he knows that the showstopper is going to get RGL towards that back, and you're left with the 1v1.
For each other. Maybe towards A. Double duelist hit first time for MIBR here. But it's just going to be towards ramp. Gaining control.
Going OT? Honestly, probably. We'll probably end up going 3 maps and OT for some of them.
Meanwhile, the rest of MIBR.
It always happens.
Somehow a shot from Havoc outside the window. There wasn't a smoke for the Heaven side. MIBR wanted to challenge this. As they do so, 3 players up the top. Plan is forced to be safe. A push towards the spawn decides otherwise. Zardazine is just trying to reposition.
They're waiting. It's like, can MW get one more peek? That might be the activation. Otherwise, it's as soon as they get down ramp.
Just heard a snake bite come out. I'm pretty sure that was one being thrown towards the main, slowing the pace as they heard a flash. There's that peek towards the spawn, a double peek to see the opper. Mazine getting into 2 shots with the wall bang out towards screens. Now they have a perfect position for MIBR on the pulse plan. MW0 cannot move in with his teammates.
I don't even know where how that even happened.
Save is up. MIBR, after winning that thrifty on that eco, ties up the game.
Wow. One of their main goals,
main?
I think, of win conditions is to figure out how to
I think it was
shut
A
down
main.
MW0,
Wait,
right? You have a
for
guy
elbow.
who's basically glass cannoning whenever they can and is a reason that these rounds get completely shut down. So the faster they get into sight, the faster they set up, the less work MW0 can actually do.
A safe spot from Havoc out towards the elbow where he could be the final call with the showstopper.
GG,
So this is an
MIBR.
important shot to land right here. Gets blinded by a
FF,
flash.
save, FF.
All that plan's gone.
Can they FF? Fuck.
Scrambling just
Too
to
greedy
get
for
some
the 100
positioning.
Thieves game chat.
Look how fast the rotations come over. There's going to be a
Is it loser goes home? Yeah, loser's out.
Could be a nail in the coffin if he can
Losers
get
out.
behind
No
the lines.
Madrid.
Dog
Whoever
is gonna
loses
see
this
one side
and the
throw,
next
but
match.
This off to go from GZZ on the
Whoa!
other right. Shot by MIBR, an opportunity to come through. There's the showstopper
What?
coming out, but it gets denied right away. Oh, flash out huge here from Azine to try to get a spot, but cannot get the shots. Stars coming down, a flank from the back. FRZ does connect onto the
Save,
Nazi
save the
as
Whopper.
the players are slowly falling down from FURIA. They realize this, potentially just trying to save and protect NW0, have the other two do some damage. It works out at least onto FRZ. Hope is back down for FURIA to attempt to go for a retake if they want to, and it starts off with a jump spot on the attack, spotting one, the double drop, the wall banger to
What?
Razine. Razine at least is able to save that. Up versus up, RGL from the pillar.
Jeez, these rounds are tight.
You're gonna take that for FURIA on that buy.
That came down to the 1v1 at the end. Honestly, the MW was trying to get out of there, but no moments. They finally spread out
Hoop and
into the
swing.
situation, but MIBR acted so incredibly fast on this round. Understanding FURIA would try and sprint back into the site.
Nate shot and
Straight
Tarek
W,
block party. Okay,
4
what do you
rounds in
want?
a row now. So I think that means they're looking to dive mid here. Ooh, MW0 at least stopped
Zeta.
KZZ.
It's gonna foil the first step of the attempt of map control towards heaven. A dash across the smoke, trying to catch one behind the staircase. Arzine sees nobody there. Now Cloudburst sees two. Couldn't get the contact onto Liadzi. 8 HP remaining. Snake by now
just
to
like
still
me, for
cover the
real.
staircase. Up towards the B. Have a nice shot to open things up towards B main though. RGL in contact against Liadzi. Still at the 8 HP. Being a pivotal point as an anchor.
Ooh.
There's only 12 seconds left. Have to move quickly to pick
10
up the spike.
seconds left.
FRZ does so. And he does have a pit. So a plant will potentially bring out a pit, which will give it time here for Conan to potentially come out. But they have no flashes to work with, so that's going to be difficult to walk through. Trying to pinch towards the back of the spawn. Mazine's moving forward. Conan senses it, but still loses a fight.
That's guy flank.
Out to
100% flank.
MW0. Blade Storm still available,
For sure
not
flank.
popped yet. Has a Vandal in hand. Both the players of FRZ and Mazine holding together, trying to keep this pit up, keep the pit alive. There's that tap. Trying to find a timing to walk forward.
Ah.
And it's Mazine to try to bid it out first, just to keep the pit up. There's that first
Whoa,
kill, but the
nice try.
push comes out from FRZ in the end.
Wow. MIBR able to still get through on that round. It almost looked like it got way. Trying to predict a B hit. They float back towards A, and it looks like they are going to read this slightly correct. Whether or not they can stop MIBR on the way in, they'll be there for a few trades.
Conan is trying to get lucky before the Cosmic Divide goes up on the attack. MW0 push again,
Whoa.
but gets denied right away by JZZ.
Zero always gets
his
his
one.
one. What? What's the orb
They just
doing?
tried to go for those heroic plays. Unfortunately, got denied. I think that's the best you could do here with the buy that you have. Round should be coming in here for MIBR unless a miracle happens on the side of FURIA. Both players split off here. One towards screens, the other one towards the ramp. Liadzi was able to get one. But FRZ has been so good on this Viper.
FRZ is disgusting. They're just kind of understanding what the flow is of each round. And, all right, 11 to 8.
Oh, might get punished here. Liadzi's walking away. Showstopper to clear out the space. That's going to land. No more stars to deny the push forward from this double duelist dive. Change the pace for MIBR. A little bit of a gap on the spot that was red in the first place, but an assist from GZZ.
Right into the
just to
nade?
bait out the op. Spike is down, it doesn't matter. Player advantage, the backstab. Havoc just got caught. Another one to fall. I mean, this is too good here for MIBR. 1 versus 3. Backs against the wall. Conan, the IGL having to decide at this point. Do I want to use my Seekers or not on this 3v1? Sees one, here's the plan, spots the third, and loses the fight. Map point for MIBR.
And we are definitely seeing a bit of
If
a
100
change
Thieves
in
wins, then
effectiveness
Boostio's
for
getting
MIBR's
plus 50.
Solo initiator retake than what FURIA
That's their win
was
con.
putting on the board.
Actually,
Here towards
no, I
mid,
said this
MIBR
earlier.
gotta
100
go.
Thieves win
Gotta go
con.
fast.
But but slowed by a flash. And
Is
that was his
Asuna.
teammate's flash.
If
Zine
Asuna
trying to
plays
do that
well
to
with
create that
Boostio,
space,
they can win.
allowing them both duelists
Trust
once
me in
again
scrims, 100 Thieves
to work
goated.
together,
Nah,
this
nah.
time
Sen
towards
look
Vince,
way
and
better.
You kind of like it.
Sen look
Sometimes
way
it's
better
slow,
than
this time
100
it's quick
Thieves.
for the past 2 rounds. Havoc close
He's
range for
still
the judge.
judging? Can we
Both
ban the
duelists are
judge?
there. Do they know the crossfire?
It's
They
broken.
do now as they spotted Conan to push forward for MW0. The off shot missed. Furia has a breathing chance.
A
You
little
don't know
here.
what you're saying,
Will they
fam.
be able to kill-
Ryan, you
connect
watch
with
your
another?
APAC
Still sticking
games.
together.
Yo, this guy is
Utility
him.
There. Guiding light can come in for.
Yo,
Artisan.
this guy is actually him. Yo, chat.
It actually looks like.
I
they're
think
just
this
trying to
guy's
play
actually
on the sides,
him.
And Furia's ready to re-rotate off of where
Every
the
round.
and MW0 are.
At Shanks TTV watch party. Chat.
Now they.
Do you guys think he's
pretty much
him
know
or
where the
no?
hit's going to be coming from.
Yep.
Or towards B Heaven or towards Spawn. And they're okay to play this passively for Furia and let MIBR
30
make the first
seconds
step.
left.
So the 2 players on air watching towards the defensive spawn. The 2 players B that pushed all the way out are just waiting for the walkout. It's easy. 3 falling, 4 in the round
Jesus
for
Christ,
MW0.
Musetta.
As Furia, they finally get around.
And that was one of the slower rounds, and it gave a chance for Furia to kind of just, like you said, take a bit of a breath and understand what
Guy's
may be
fast,
happening in
bro.
it. Too little, too late. Still the question we have to ask. 12-9 here within reach, though. Ramp control. Looks again just to pressure Heaven here. So nothing on the left side of the map. MIBR goes straight back to the A hit.
Once again, name of the
Coming
game
out,
is
they're
being
coming out.
aggressive. 3rd round in a row, this time towards the A side. They did
I
a
need
B to
help.
mid to A.
And I'm dead.
One round
GG.
after the next. Plant attempted for Heaven. It will be successful, but Furia is all over the A Heaven.
Giz and
A dodge
Frizz?
clear down the ramp. A crossfire set up from GZZ and FRZ. Snake bite does not connect. So they can stay deep now until these smokes come out. Recalls the peek out.
What?
Conan gets the pick onto GZZ.
Well, I guess he had
A
to
battle on
move.
the other side of the map towards screen. So 3v3 as a heal comes up from Conan. Still no utility left now.
Yeah,
for
the moment the
retake
smoke
of
comes up,
Furia.
I don't think you peek.
And the crossfire is there for MIBR towards the back of the site. Clock is still
he had
ticking
to
down.
move.
Pressure is coming through for Furia as this, once again, is still map point for MIBR. Artisan staying within all these smokes. A tap on the first
One enemy remaining.
spike, and
Last
that's pretty
player
much it.
standing.
Conan
GG.
was trying to watch the top for his teammates. Now the clock is down. The spike goes out, and MIBR take the first map.
Who else but FRZ as well to connect with the last kill? It spells
Damn.
Jump spotting in that angle. You got to know they have a pressure on middle. Yet you still want to go for a split on the
Coming
east
out
side.
A, they're coming out
Initiators
A.
here for MIBR. The rest of the team follow through.
Opening the door, Artsine with the first contact, but it's JZZ scoring the first kill. That's Havoc once again. Who better on that
MIBR.
right side? Picked off at the Shrimp Pyramid.
Yes,
And now a
Frizz.
wall bang from FRZ. That lurk play coming out, allowing MIBR
Yes.
to even make it a 5 versus 1. So yeah,
Let's freaking
my
go.
bad for questioning MIBR.
They're just creeping around, figuring out what's going to work best. The patience there, once they did get up really far,
10 seconds
helped
left.
them suss out that Furia was also taking
That's-
a few
Spike
steps
play.
out of bounds. And now it is up to Liasi to come back and they'll end this one out. Nice round by MIBR to read and not have a full
Liasi
middle
can win
right
this.
off the bat.
This caster walk
Feels
like
like they
that.
had their homework done on the fact that, yeah, MW0 would be pushing down mid, looking for an instant fight. I think MIBR also has to realize Furia went ahead and bought like Vandals and whatnot into a low buy round on split. Won't be the case here. But they are going to be able to upgrade to that Sheriff.
B-stack, B-stack,
That
A's
Sheriff
open.
doing a lot. It's in the hands of Khalil. MIBR, I mean, they have so much space taken. Easy plant, even set up for a pulse plant. A quad flank coming up from Furia. As at least for the attack, they push towards the spawn. And that's Artzine holding towards bridge.
We're getting flamed.
Big
Got
knife on that
flanked.
flank. It's only going to hit one player. That's Mazine, who now is watching it. Has cover from his teammates and smart for MIBR to wait within the site. Looks like they understood that the stack was there towards B when FRZ was pushing in.
What?
But Havoc still gets an opener, a backstab instantly. So all the communication I thought was there, but it wasn't. But at least for the rest, it is. Reassessing, repositioning.
What?
MW0 gets the shot onto Artzine. Numbers are dwindling down on the attack. Finally,
He's
as
spraying?
Martial is stopping the bleeding with the Guardian.
Praying for fun.
And now the spike will go off. The
Praying
round
for
will still
fun.
finish up in favor of MIBR, but
I
now
call,
a caster curse.
I call that a W.
100%.
I mean, obviously a W for MIBR, but they're just waiting for this utility to go off. Play within that window. Again, wait for 30 seconds.
No, BJ's about to like get a 5K
Here we go.
here.
Chaos caused. Already seen in.
BJ's literally about to
has
fry.
A great timing on the flank. So as we're planning for the pulse plant once again on default, FRZ is pushing forward towards the staircase. A scan, spotting the second one. The flash too late. There's MW0 on that flank. Updraft.
That's
Mazine
just
falls.
pissed me
Advantage
off.
for FURIA. Spike planted as FRZ and JZZ are trying to play the lurks, the flanks. Denied by Khalil. JZZ alone. Wins the duel against
There's
the
no way
duelist.
you win this.
But then Khalil on that rotate. Trades it right back.
God damn it.
FURIA gets the defuse.
Again,
Angel, I think
MIBR
it's your one.
very much starting together and relying on.
Yeah,
the
and we get to watch
FRZ
Zelsis,
to
the
keep
fraud.
their backs.
He's a fraud.
Something they don't have to worry about. Gonna go fast.
Fast for
Fuck.
MIBR, denied right away as Khalil was
No.
in. He gets him down between the pillars. Knife comes
Oh.
out, he's suppressed, but MW0 is on and rotate from tunnel all the way.
Lotus
within the east
too?
line. Support from Havoc on the top of the staircase. This is going to slow down and make things very difficult for MIBR to move through. RGL waiting for that wall to come up. Finally it does so, but Havoc does get the pick off the JZZ before the wall came up. What a hold in the end here. A flawless coming out of FURIA in round number 4. Double swing out from FURIA. That's not going to allow any
Fuck,
split
Furia's
to happen.
confident
Already
now.
an instant rotate from FURIA. Inside B to support Khalil. Execution out from MIBR. Control towards the ladder. Artzine with that push, that timing, that was perfect to get the kill.
No way you get
As
thrifted,
unfortunately,
right?
though, his teammates
There's
are still
literally
dying
no way
within
you get
the
thrifted,
B site.
Furia.
That's all a ruse here. There's a rotate
It's
coming out from
literally
Mazine.
impossible for you to get
But a great
thrifted.
position from
30 seconds
Liazzi.
left.
Might just stop everything.
Like, it's
Not
literally
even needed.
impossible.
MW0 rotate all the way back. And on this ego, the Shiko that you had for MIBR, they couldn't find true value out of it.
Still should have a pretty good read on this, as MIBR are going to crash into the site.
Yeah, they
First
lost
gonna
their
be important
timing.
from
They lost their
FRZ right now
timing.
in the halls. Meanwhile, on B side, there is that hit out from MIBR, stopped by a Molly.
30
A
seconds
KO
left.
ult comes out on the attack as they pick up the orb.
I lied.
Scene somehow scores
What the
3.
fuck?
Instantly, all
3?
those players that were trying to
This
hold
is
back
perfect.
at least one
Spike
anchor, the others
planted.
playing the retake. Got denied right away by the aggressive push out of Artzine. Still looks like we're trying to go for it. And that timing that you have, the more you're waiting here, that backstab's about to happen. MW0 gets the pick from the window as he pushed all the way down. This guy's been running marathons around the map of Breeze so far.
Crowd is quiet. Yeah, they're
Did we
waiting
get
for
the fight
Sen.
at least?
They're waiting for Sen
Let's put
100 Thieves.
MW0 down to 40.
Artzine, what an addition to the squad of MIBR here. Oh, a few final shots, as they will keep their Vandals here. I don't think they go back for another one, do they? Tempting fate. But yeah, look at his previous match. He comes out +6. Will
like
use
an
that
eagle.
utility to great effect, and here starts off the round with a triple kill for MIBR to
Because,
open
like,
side. What more would you? Okay.
You know what I mean?
That one we
Eagle.
didn't necessarily see right away, but he does get one through the golden arches there.
Like,
And it just
I would
makes it
hunt my
look too
prey down,
easy.
you know?
Yeah. Another day.
At least for Havoc, consider now ADS. Yeah,
What?
that's a mistake right there for MIBR.
Wow.
So it's a contact play, a backstab kill that forces the hand of MIBR to add more pressure in the
The
B
flanker's
site.
getting flanked?
Havoc
This is sick.
Continuing to lurk, the push forward, gets the backstab on the backstabber. As if
And this is going to be more contact for MIBR as they're forced
Timing.
to walk in now with hardly any use.
made it through. Artzine's low on HP,
30
but one
seconds
slipped
left.
across.
What?
Unfortunately, RGL wasn't looking to right angle.
Spike down.
Spike
B.
is down. Mazine gets a pick, but to what use? It's out towards the A site, and all the players are split off, already positioned to just wait the clock
Dave.
out. Mazine and Artzine will save their weapons.
Dave, go
And
next round.
FURIA will retake the lead.
Camera a bit more.
See, that's going to be the important round that decides the fate here of MIBR for the second
Havoc
map
is
to see
still
if FURIA can
pushing?
push this
Okay,
with
no,
her.
Havoc is crazy.
And Havoc was continuing to find that
Yep.
confidence. You say he's not going to do it again? Well, FRC's not going to do it again to watch the camera, but Havoc thought that he could do it again for the backstabbing gets
No,
denied.
you
Exactly.
can't do that again.
Good read, though. Already had the blade storm up, but they're able to get the uplink onto this. Double ping going out onto the side of Furia. It's going to be a nice hit here coming in from MIBR to set up the defense.
With that hat that spots the Cypher in the back of the spawn, that's a beautiful knife being thrown by Mazine.
Okay.
Continuing to deny that utility that was set behind
Nah, I
by
don't like this Viper ult.
Khalil in the back of the site. It allows here for MIBR to be positioned. No trigger discipline, and because of that gets punished right away. Artzine falls, there's only one player, then the pit. The hat comes back out. And RGL has to stay alive now behind the walls. Second ping's gonna come out, but he's not sprayed. Stays alive for a bit, tapped down to 51. FRZ supporting him on the lurk to get Khalil down. Advantage for MIBR. Hunter's Fury out on the attack, all the way back towards cannons. They'll get some pings, some information. NW0 is down to 30. RGL in the pit, holds it down. There's no time for the defuse. Last few players of FURIA already running back towards the archers, but MIBR hunting him down. Conan trying to stay alive, but here's FRZ.
Well played. But honestly, I didn't like that ult still. They can sit here. You can have all your sixes covered.
Towards the elbow, a late owl drone, just to make sure that there's nobody towards the elbow. So they're guessing this push is coming in the A site. A wall bang to get the kill. Battle inside. Balls was one for the defensive side. Havoc anchoring the A site, now alone. Two players pinching on the left side. At crap, the wall comes down. The timing on that one still wins that fight. 3 in the round, only 1 left alive for MIBR. That is RGL in a clutch attempt against 3. Snake bite towards the back of the orange. Havoc low on HP, trying to go for some pre-shots. Underhand flash. And now all they could do here is wait the time, move together, and wait for RGL to peek out. There's the high-low waiting for him. RGL's counting the bullets down the chamber, peeks out, and both of them run away. At this point, though, it's going to get very difficult here.
30 seconds left.
RGL.
No way he wins this.
As a heroic play for MIBR, there's only 24 seconds left. There's that first shot. The high-low continues, but it's good for FURIA. 5 on the round.
Only a few more members required even after that to close out the round. Really strong stuff coming in from Havoc right now. Just immovable in these situations, even with utility flying over his head left and right.
A little bit of whiff champ.
Stuff. Good cleanup by Leon.
A little bit of a whiff champ from the MIBR guys.
Did his damnedest. Operator for MW0 now. They've been looking to get alone for that one throughout the game, and he finally has one in his hands. It's going to be a B hit with a Viper's Pit up.
Good call on the pit, trying to read that early. Not allowing the Outlaw to get anything done for MIBR on the attack lore buy that they have. We dashed over it. The Yazzie keeps the pit up. Gets a snake bite kill into RGL. There's the backstab. Pushing towards the spawn. Wow. MIBR only gets...
Okay, slow it down. Please slow it down, MIBR. Timeout. Take a timeout and then slow it down. Another rush strat.
MIBR brings to the round.
At least this one
the first half
will be good.
In and chaos as our team tries to break the crosshairs.
That's an ult out from
now they can at least have a post plant.
Gonna use the one with the
bad thing is, Conan and Havoc has retake ults.
Potentially get res.
So of course they're playing for a retake.
For FURIA, they have their own null command and
I cancel my plans for the next match. What?
Starts off already activated by Havoc. A super late lurk by FRZ.
Holy cock dart.
Shock dart rather with a snake bite combo, allowing FURIA to push in. There's that Hunter's Fury to clear out even more space. It gets the ping on the first. The kill up to JZZ. Where's his backside finally comes in with a Spectre long range. A lineup.
No time.
Thinking that defuse. It's going to hit on the defuse. Wow. Round 1 for FURIA as they end the half 8-4.
I mean,
half as well. Yep, definitely forward for MW0.
Well, looks like they're listening to Otsuka so far. A dash.
Just peek him!
Oops.
Yes, MIBR!
They score first.
Win this pistol!
Liatzi, Conan, and Khalil trying to work together.
And then win the game!
There for FRZ. Smile as you take the dart away. The plant down. At least for FURIA.
His lurk.
It's hurt. It's a face the whole time. Turns around to get the kill. Another player falls down. There's only light damage being done against MIBR so far. And Conan's now last player standing within the pillars.
Nice! Good round! Let's freaking go.
Afraid if they lose any of that arsenal.
Don't you make more money if the games go longer though? It's not about money, dude. It's about passion.
A hit comes in from FURIA.
Back!
Timing. I think all he did was wait for the audio cue of the flash to get that shot out and land it onto MW0. Jump spot from Azine, forced to reload. That's going to take a long time, but GCC does get the pick onto Khalil, who's trying to lurk up towards middle.
You can't hide.
Azine continue to push forward, easy one onto Havoc, and that really is going to foil the plans of a attempt to surprise the defensive side of MIBR in the A site.
Nice, Artzin. Heat up.
Actually banking up.
AFK, GG. Last guy AFK, a remake.
Right now. Good economy for him. Looks like JZZ will catch him off guard here.
Let himself getting pinged, and there you go.
Back.
Easy tap. Converting the piss around. MIBR Recon on the defense at least, and look at how pushed up. Artzine's playing just like MW0 here, but as the knife doesn't see the op, they're pushing in for an A plant.
Yeah, straight forward. How much cover can they get though? The great 0 point back.
Yes!
It was actually decayed there. Vulnerable by a snake bite, easy kill for RGL. We have a 4-on-4.
Oh my god, no lineup Larry here.
I mean, he almost missed a couple of shots there, but still manages to get that pick. So he's set up for a pulse plant easy. This should confirm it here for MIBR because they have good position. It's gonna be halfway.
It's half, it's half.
Shock dart misses.
Revealing area.
So there's that second one. So you know at least there was no support coming out from Arzine. He's really trying to save his op. Second shock dart. Oh wait, he's sticking it.
Wait!
He's got it.
Oh my god!
Shock dart put him down to 6 HP.
Oh my god!
The assumption is that so both were back there at a fire. And we'll see this one. Let's just watch this again.
That is insane by JZZ. That is insane by JZZ. But and then you look at the protocol. How come after the shock darts that came out here from the attack side of Conan, why don't we just push just to
Oh
make sure
crap,
Conan
they're
made
yelling
that
at each
is
other.
definitely
Oh
another mistake.
crap. What
In this game
doing?
on Breeze, that will potentially not happen again. Now for FURIA,
What
we're using that
doing?
momentum for MIBR. Artzine's already pushing down with the operator and drops the first. Khalil
What
the
the
ball,
fuck are you
MIBR out the
doing?
window to answer right back. They
he want
do
that?
not want to give
Fuck,
that momentum
man.
to MIBR.
No, they don't. Also, it's not really made a noise. They do hear the camera though activating at the back of the hallway.
Ah.
Here we go.
Underhand flash.
Yeah, we'll drop flash.
It really is just to keep the players at bay. There was nobody really dashing out from that moment. Where usually where you see a KO in that halls, there's a jet that comes out towards orange. Instead, MW0 is pushing with the rest of his team towards the A main so they can play that pulse plant. And they learned their lesson. Look, they're just staying towards A main this time and keeping Liazi in the sight.
Still had some shock darts. Hunter's Fury as well. They're going to use it right now for the retake. Oh,
Yeah,
hit.
that was a lineup.
Okay.
They threw a knife and then the Hunter's Fury in that spot doesn't get the ping, so that's wasted. An opportunity for Fury to play the pulse plant. Havoc gets the pick up to Mazine. Everybody's dropping so far for MIBR. Advantage for Furia still as JZZ's trying to move in. His teammates right next to him. A tap on the spike. There's the attacker's Hunter's Fury. This time, again, they do not want to make the same mistake twice. We're just using everything we can to confirm the round as Furia will score 10.
It's a big round for FURIA.
Collect.
Your rifle for FRZ here with the Phantom, the rest with Cheris, and you see the trap plays being set up. Chips already getting broken. The tag on the first. Aljo moves out on the attack.
What?
Spike down FRZ
down
with that
A.
hero
Sniper
rifle
ult.
back in the cam. Sees a couple of players, throws the hat out. Big information on all 4 players out towards A main.
Okay,
Liazi,
what
though,
the
gets
fuck?
the respray through the cage. FRZ falls, and that's a big rifle down. An opportunity to pull it back for Furia, but Artzine still has knives.
I was wondering if they were going to use the ultimate. Doesn't give them much room though. They had to use it
I don't
far
know if
back
they can
without
plan.
being able to get into the site. So what does this really do for them? This is precarious. This is really weird right now. And I think MIBR is like, okay, let it hang
He's
out.
dead.
And somehow spraying through all of this, they drop that pit. A classic long range on the MW0. Only 2 players left. Spike down out in the open.
Yeah!
So long, but JCC's there to
Yes!
and MIBR, they scored the thrifty.
Just throw
Yeah,
my
I
hands
agree
up on
with
that
Leaf.
round. Very interesting. Also, that was a thrifty, by the way, our
That's what
last
I'm saying,
round.
yeah.
So
And that breaks the economy currently at Furia. They have to try to play a little bit of contact havoc. Unfortunately, we couldn't really set up MW0 with the Blade Storm out. Artzine still finding great positions with this glass cannon. JZZ, Sussy vents away.
Sussy? Vents away?
And Khalil was greeting him. And now it's the turn for Furia to throw up the
Sussy!
hat. To get information what the 4 players are at, but they lost Khalil in the process. And Conan's trying to win a 1v1. A walk forward, a run forward, a jump spot. Smart play by FRZ as MW0 falls. 1v1 at this point, nice. Spots FRZ before the cage came up. This will allow for the economy to get built up. Conan still has a Guardian though. Cannot use a recon dart as he just got nullified by a knife. Players
There's
will soon
literally
start
no
closing
way.
in. Wall out on the defense, separating that spot. Recon on the top. There's the off shot. 4 in the round for Artzine. Now MIBR only need 1 more to tie up the game in a second match.
kills are definitely coming in. Not even that
Bang!
the teams are just behind each other, supporting, hoping to get these frags locked in. Artsine there. Big frags over at A, and they clean up over at B. So that can get the rest of those shock darts onto something so they can get to site safely.
And you see they're trying to try to keep the spike so they can build the ult orbs for Conan, but they give it to Havoc instead. Now trap set up. Just peek FRZ, not gonna happen. Havoc drops, that's a spike down. Now another camera to spot. The Jet MW0 is forced to fall back in the back of the sights. Finally to break the camera. Trip on the flank.
Spike planted.
Furia's gonna be aware of that one. Shot dart coming through, double swing out from the pillar. Furia takes the advantage. Double swing again at the pillar, but this time FRZ still ready with Mazines on the support. MW0 looking for a play, but can't find anybody yet. Finally, here comes the late flank. The shots are missing. It's saved for a bit of trade-off as MW0 is now the last player standing. Vandal picked up on the other end by Artsine. It's a 1v1. There's that big one, a flick by Artsine. MW0 falls as MIBR tie up the game.
How did he hit that shot? He was looking in a different zip code.
What the fucking shot?
Artsine coming up with an
s0m.
Oh,
situation to be able to come out on top. Wow. Yeah,
replay the whip and the flick shot.
A little too late. The fight in the site here, everybody was giving it their most.
Jesus!
And not even feeling pressure. Fierce play. Seems like they are unafraid of what is happening.
Nah, he's feeling it. GG.
Artsine, they talked about it on the desk.
Still have Sova, so how do they roll out of this? Looks like they are still comfortable to go towards mid, but they have to work together. Spotting Mazine.
Trying to delay a bit now. Molly being thrown on the ground. Snakebite trying to push him out. Mazine gets picked. But RGL still towards A main to support. Backstab. Execution onto the Yahtzee. Now hat being thrown towards B main. That gives the information of where the last two players are at. So you can't really stick the plant yet. They were afraid of that spray through the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Watch this!
At least to get the economy out for Furia. Oh,
what?
nice shot by Khalil. Right off the wrist, right off the plant. Important battle here towards the back of the spawn. But JZC wins that 1v1. Mirror matchup won by MIBR. Khalil trying to trade it back. There's that run up on the ramp. Guardian left, tap on the spike.
It's not planted for him.
Even though he punted it himself.
Take it.
Has to go for the wide swing. FRZ is there. And just like the story is supposed to happen, just like the script was supposed to happen on the lower buy that you have for Furia, MIBR take the lead.
MIBR.
No match.
Still staying posted up despite the dash disappearing. Ready here for a shot. As for Furia, they have to gamble something right now. And because they don't have the Sova with them, it's a walk contact. Spike down. Advantage MIBR.
What a fucking shot, dude.
Does he get out?
Hunter's Fury out on the attack. MW0 gets an entry shot onto
What's
Mazine.
happening?
Finally, we answer back with the Hunter's Fury, but he's going to be under heavy
What?
attack. It doesn't matter. One headshot traded out by Khalil. Hat now being thrown on the attack. A 2 versus 2 door opens up. At first, he turns around. Khalil wins that fight.
30 seconds left.
RGL Meister is now alone. And the second pick of the hat, the second ping of the hat, sees him still towards middle, so he's repositioning now back towards the spawn.
It has taken MIBR.
This one's too hard for
off
RGL
guard.
to win.
Plants down,
Just save.
operator
RGL,
walking
just
and locked
save,
onto
bro.
the
Trust
spike
me.
with
Just
close
save.
play
You're
fight.
not winning this.
Because his wall was used towards me. Oh, what a shot! There's that 1v1. He does see his last opponent, Khalil, repositioned now between the pillars. Snakebite all around. He lands the shot! The Red Bull clutch! The defuse!
It worked! The counter jinx worked!
RGL Meister's job is to rotate over.
Nah,
and
nah,
Furia
nah,
be the last alive, be the one of being able to slap down the post plants on Furia.
One enemy.
Incredible. And a Phantom at that distance as well, being able to double tap.
And the Snakebites all around.
It's up to Furia, though, on the attacks to make sure they bring it to the third here, and they're going to be right into sight off of this drone.
But the money is terrible. RGL continues to reign. The first pick onto MW0. It's dwindling down even. The null command denied. Leonzi answers
God.
it too. Trying to keep
Oh my
it
God!
for Furia. Door now being open. Important kills.
What the
FRZ
fuck?
never heard it. An opportunity now to stay alive. You left Havoc to die. The flank from Artson to Conan. Now Liazi hides within the pit. The retake is going to be very difficult with the operator. JZZ has a recon dart. Khalil's watching across. Dream still alive for Furia. JZZ in a clutch attempt. They're going to let the pit down here for FURIA. Holding back towards the outside, wasting that clock down. Decay, the peak, snake bite. Trying to get it halfway once again. Up and down.
Infinite HP glitch.
Forcing out the players out. But that clock is ticking down. Beautiful positioning. Khalil with a crucial kill onto what? How did he get the kill at Percy? How come we never
Question mark? Question mark? I'm iron. Question mark? Streamer, how do you do
In
that?
this game, I think that paints the picture of just how
Streamer!
chaotic things are right now.
How do you do
easy it is
that?
to tunnel on a situation just to get that last kill of the round, to make sure it's
I'll
a
never let
13,
you guys
to
know.
make sure you run away with this elimination match in 2. And it's just overwhelming the players right now, and we're seeing the errors. Khalil, however, able to pick it up.
Wait.
Both playing to win, but also playing to not lose. It slows down things.
Sometimes that makes you lose the game, though.
Yeah, it does. It does. You cannot hesitate. You have to be very sure about everything that's positioning.
Playing with no information, rotating across, and a smart play there by Conan to jump spot and bait out the off shot. Yet, FURIA still wants to fight this.
30 seconds left.
Hey, off shot's been heard around.
Not this time. Shot dart to stop him. The
Overtime.
RGL, that's 2 to fall. I have not seen with the support all the way from the bridge. Up to
Overtime.
NW0 and Conan. The
Overtime!
NW0 left against the world. Trying to keep it alive.
Vamos!
KZZ with the pick.
Denver's
Oh
100
my
lead.
God,
No
from
match